Alrighty guys, we're heading into a Cloud's Burst. This is the final level of the game. This is a pretty interesting level in that it's another one of those levels where there are different routes you can take depending on your skill level. However, learning the quote-unquote harder strats is probably beneficial because they aren't really all that hard to do, and it saves a lot of really annoying things that could potentially mess up the level. So because of that, I'm only going to be explaining one route for this, just because it's probably more beneficial to learn. So starting off from here, you're just going to want to make your way over this way to where the elves are here. Just come through the elves. Come down here, cutscene, normal stuff. You're probably going to want to put your ring on here so you don't get wrecked by archers. You're going to want to come on to this little log here. You're going to be doing a slash boost and then a slope boost in order to get up onto this ledge here. It'll look something like this. You can get up without having to use the slope boost, but it's a lot easier if you do that air attack while you're trying to get up. So once you're up here, just make your way over here. Now, this next section here is probably the hardest part of the level, understandably, you know, it might be a little tricky. As you can see over here, all of that's not loaded. It's our goal currently to load all of that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be activating all of that area, but we have to maintain a clip warp so we can get back up here while going down there. So it can be a little tricky. So what you're going to do is set your clip position and then start going. You're going to come this way. Once you're here, you're going to want to come to the right a little here. You're going to want to turn around. I went a little far. You can just do it from up here. You're going to want to turn around, start making your way to the right a little bit here. You're going to see that all this stuff starts loading in. You want to be far enough to the right that you load this stuff, but you don't actually load the barred text speech. So right about here is a good spot. So from here, you're going to want to come forward a little bit, make your way to the left, come around, and then we should be good to go. As you can see, everything's still good. If you messed that up, there would be a bunch of goblins back here. So from here, you're just going to want to come into this corner here. Eventually, you'll hit a spot where you'll just kind of get stuck. And if you did it correctly, you'll maintain your clip position, and you'll end up back up here. You can see Bard's still fighting these guys. Everything's good. And this area over here is now loaded. So once you're back up here, you can just make your way down and continue on with the level. So we're going to head over to the right here. Alrighty, so that was probably the hardest part of the level. Not too bad. From this point, we're just going to head forward. We're going to climb up this ladder here. From here, you're going to want to stand on the left wheel here, and you can just do a long jump and then a boost by just mashing the B button, honestly. And you'll hit the slope, and you'll be able to hit the barrel if you just keep mashing the B button. So I'm going to save here only because I am notorious for falling off at this part. And that's just me. Honestly, you don't need to save here, but I am really, really bad at this part for some reason. I always fall off, or I do something stupid, and I end up dying and having to redo the level. Alrighty, guys, sorry about that. So once you hit the barrel, what you're going to do is you're just going to head down this way. You're going to want to do a long jump over to the ladder here. Just pass all these goblins here. You're going to want to be careful here because you're going to activate a cutscene. If you're holding forward, your camera's the wrong way, you're going to walk right into the water. So just make sure you be careful with that. Spin your camera, climb up this chain, and we're going to make our way over here. This next section, you have two options. If you find what I'm going to explain is too challenging, then you have the option of going around this way. If you just follow this path here, you'll end up at a little path underneath there that's going to take you to the other side. But the honestly easier way to do this is to stand I need to start from back here. Sorry. 1, 2 is to stand right about here. Kind of hold your rock thing a bit to the right of this circle at the top of the bridge here. What you're going to do is you're going to throw a rock, and that's actually going to hit the barrel that we needed to hit. That's going to lower this drawbridge. Now, surprisingly, this is the only cutscene in the game you actually have to watch. I always found that really interesting. Anyways, once you hit the barrel, you're just going to want to come up here. From here, you're going to jump... Oh, whoops, I'm stuck now. From here, you're just going to want to jump off to the right here. When you're up here, do not touch the C-stick. Don't move your camera or you will fall off. Just hold straight and to the right, and you'll kind of make your way over to this platform here. Just make sure you're pushing towards the wall and you'll be fine pretty much. Once you're here, we're just going to head over this way and activate this loading zone. The interesting thing about this loading zone is that it actually loads you out of bounds still when you enter the next area. Usually you would think when you trigger something, it'll load you where the game intends for you to be, but this one actually allows you to stay out of bounds, which I always thought was really interesting. From here, you're going to long jump onto this platform here, then just long jump to over here. You do not want to walk straight across here. If you walk straight, you'll end up activating Bjorn's health bar, and you're going to have to do a bunch of extra stuff. So what you're going to want to do is just walk around and just come over this way here. So once you're around, you're just going to want to jump up onto this little cart here, come up onto here. What you're going to do is you're going to do a slash, like not a attack boost, but you're going to jump, press B and hold forward. You'll end up here. Jump up to this platform. There's an invisible wall here, so be careful. Just walk behind it. Be careful you don't fall. There is no way to get back up from down there, so you would have to restart the level. You're just going to walk around the invisible wall, come down here, and you're going to hit this barrel. And that's it, guys. Time is when you hit the barrel. That is the final level of the game. So that's it for the tutorial, I suppose. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys. If there's anything that was confusing, please let me know. I want to try and have videos that people of different skill levels can learn. But at the same time, I want it to be efficient for people. So please let me know if there was any issues that you found, or if there was something that was confusing. I'll try and do my best to elaborate, or I'll make a new video completely, and I will try and make it easier for the people who were having trouble with it. So thank you guys very much for tuning in. It was kind of fun doing this. I'm glad that we have a tutorial up again, and hopefully it will help a lot of people out who want to learn the run in the future. So thank you guys for stopping by and checking this out, and hopefully I will see some new people running the game. So until next time, guys, peace.